in the darkness of space, there is a star that seems to have cheated death. A star that should have grown old long ago. A star that should have faded. A star that should have become nothing more than a stellar corpse drifting through the galaxy. And yet, it still shines, brighter than many of its neighbors, hotter than it has any right to be. You might think that sounds impossible. After all, stars follow rules. They are born from vast clouds of gas. They spend millions or billions of years burning hydrogen, and eventually, they run out of fuel. When that happens, their lives begin to come to an end. The details may vary. Some become white dwarfs. Some explode as supernovas. Some collapse into neutron stars or black holes. But every star shares one unavoidable truth. Nothing lasts forever. At least, that's what astronomers thought. Then they discovered something strange. Something hiding inside an ancient star cluster known as M67. A place filled with old stars. Stars that have spent billions of years aging together. Stars that should all be at roughly the same stage of life. But one of them didn't fit. One star looked wrong. It looked younger, much younger, as if time had somehow skipped over it. And the more scientists studied it, the stranger the mystery became. Today, that object is known as WOCS 9005, and its story may be one of the most bizarre cases of survival ever discovered in astronomy. To understand why, we first need to understand how stars age. Imagine a candle. A small candle burns slowly. A larger flame burns brighter. But it also consumes its wax much faster. Stars behave in a similar way. Their fuel is hydrogen. Deep inside their cores, hydrogen atoms are crushed together by enormous pressure. This process releases vast amounts of energy. That energy becomes light, heat, radiation, everything we associate with a shining star. But fuel is not unlimited. Every second, a star consumes more of it. And once enough fuel is gone, the star begins to change. Over millions or billions of years, those changes become impossible to stop. The star grows older. Its structure shifts. Its future becomes increasingly limited. Eventually, death arrives. That's why astronomers can estimate the age of entire star clusters. If all the stars formed together, they should age together. Which brings us back to M67. This cluster is ancient, roughly 4 billion years old. For comparison, complex life on Earth was only beginning to emerge around that time. These stars have been shining for an incredibly long period. When scientists examined the cluster, they expected to find elderly stars, and that's exactly what they found. Thousands of them. Old stars, aging stars, stars approaching the later chapters of their existence. But among them, one object stood out. WOCS 9005. It appeared younger than it should have been, bluer, hotter, more energetic, like a 20-year-old sitting in a room full of retirees. The discovery immediately created a problem, because stars aren't supposed to reverse aging. They aren't supposed to become younger. They aren't supposed to regain their youth. Yet, that's exactly what WOCS 9005 seemed to have done. At first, astronomers suspected an error. Perhaps the measurements were wrong. Perhaps the calculations were incorrect. Perhaps the star had somehow formed later than the others. But every explanation collapsed under closer inspection. The evidence continued pointing toward the same unsettling conclusion. The star was real. Its unusual properties were real. And something extraordinary had happened. Eventually, scientists realized WOCS 9005 belonged to a rare class of objects called blue stragglers. Blue stragglers are among the strangest stars in the universe. They appear younger than the stellar populations around them. They stand out immediately, like someone who refuses to age. For decades, astronomers debated how these objects could exist. Then, the pieces began falling into place. The answer wasn't immortality. The answer wasn't magic. The answer wasn't a loophole in physics. The answer was theft. Imagine two stars orbiting each other, locked together by gravity. For billions of years, they circle endlessly through space. At first, everything seems normal, but eventually one star begins aging faster. It starts expanding. Its outer layers become less stable. Material begins drifting away. And nearby, its companion waits. Gravity takes control. Slowly, almost imperceptibly, gas begins flowing from one star to the other, not in dramatic bursts, not in violent explosions, but in a steady stream. Year after year, century after century, million year after million year, hydrogen moves across space. Mass moves across space. The very substance needed for stellar survival moves across space, and the receiving star grows stronger. It gains fresh fuel, fresh mass, fresh energy. Its life is extended. Its appearance changes. It becomes brighter, hotter, younger. Meanwhile, the donor star pays the price. As material is stripped away, it weakens. Its future becomes shorter. Its options disappear. One star grows stronger. The other grows weaker. A cosmic transfer of life from one object to another. This is what astronomers now believe happened to WOCS 9005. It didn't simply stay young. It was rejuvenated, fed by a neighboring star, given new fuel long after its original supply should have begun running low. And the evidence supporting this idea is remarkable. Scientists detected unusual chemical signatures associated with material transfer. One of the most important clues involved barium, a heavy element that can reveal information about a star's history. Like fingerprints left at a crime scene, these chemical traces suggested that WOCS 9005 had received material from another star. The evidence kept pointing in the same direction. This wasn't ordinary stellar evolution. Something had been exchanged. Something had been transferred. Something had fundamentally altered the star's destiny. But every transfer has consequences. Every gain comes from somewhere, and eventually, the donor star ran out of material to give. After billions of years of losing mass, it reached the end of its journey. Its outer layers disappeared. Its fuel reserves dwindled. Its former self vanished. All that remained was a white dwarf, a stellar remnant, a dense object roughly the size of Earth, yet containing an astonishing amount of mass. White dwarfs are among the strangest objects in existence. A teaspoon of their material would weigh tons on Earth. They are the final remains of stars that have exhausted their lives. Silent, dense, ancient, and orbiting beside WOCS 9005. Astronomers found exactly such an object, the likely remnant of the star that helped create the blue straggler. One star survived. The other became a stellar skeleton. Together, they tell a story written across billions of years, a story of gravity, transformation, and survival. But perhaps the most fascinating part is this. WOCS 9005 is not unique. Across the universe, astronomers have discovered hundreds of blue stragglers, possibly thousands. They appear in ancient star clusters throughout the galaxy, each one raising the same question. How did it stay young? How did it gain new life? There may be many more objects like WOCS 9005, stars carrying hidden histories. Stars concealing extraordinary pasts behind ordinary light, waiting for astronomers to find them, waiting for us to understand them, waiting to remind us that even after centuries of exploration, the universe still holds secrets beyond imagination